Bang! Yeah, 713, don't step in this league, throwing rocks at the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a cash draw. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win in this last board. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Donte, the drip guy, we beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town run down. Let's get started right now.
Woo! Woo! How we feeling? How we feeling?
Where my dogs at?
Man, Houston beats Golden State in a huge fashion, holding them to 94 points. Again, under 100 points for the third time this season, right? We scored 109. How we feeling? H-Time Rundown Houston Rockets Basketball Podcast is joined by AK and AP. My boy Donte here today. We're doing a little Rockets round robin double up here once again. AK, man, take it away. Where can I find you, bro? And thanks for jumping on today.
If you've been a hater your whole life, you don't know where to find me by now, but it's at AK_VVS on Twitter/X, also on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda channel and the Rockets Round Robin YouTube channel. Holla at me. Fuck Draymond Green.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Be a donkey. Get hit like a donkey. You know what I'm saying? AP, man, thanks for joining us again, bro. And what's going on?
It's your boy AP. Y'all know. Y'all can find me at Rocket King AP23 here on X. And then you can find the Rockets Round Robin on Facebook and Instagram. And Club City Connect with me and TJ on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Hell yeah, man. It's a pleasure to have you tonight. And then, of course, introducing my boy, my main co-host, Coach Donte, man. What's good, Coach? How are you? He's occupied right now, but we back.
Hey, I'm feeling well, man. I'm feeling well. We got the draft tonight. Our Rockets got the dub. And all I want to say, fuck you, Warriors fans, for whoever fucking said that fucking play was dirty by Amen Thompson. Fuck y'all.
Yo,
y'all clearly see that shit was not dirty at all. You clearly see this man tried to go get the rebound. You clearly see him smush between Steven Adams and Draymond Green, and you see him trip. Literally trip. What the hell he supposed to do? Jimmy Butler.
And who he tripped over?
He tripped over Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Draymond Green. And Jimmy Butler.
The king of the dirt bags.
Jimmy Butler was just basically in a bad spot. This momentum was going to stop him. He couldn't do nothing about that. So fuck y'all. Whoever said that was a dirty play. Fuck y'all.
Doo-doo Draymond. I hate that dude, bro.
Every time Houston beat y'all or do something, y'all motherfuckers want to hate and say that shit dirty.
See, listen. This is karma for all of the people they done injured over the years, winning championships, building a whole dynasty off of moving screens and injuries. Man, get the hell out of my face with that bullshit. Punk ass.
Y'all injured him. Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you gotta remember though, Coach. Most of these Warriors fans are 12 years old, bro. 12 years old or less. These boys just learned how to spell their own name, bro. Do you think they know their social security number? No. Get out of here with all that. Stupid Warriors fans.
Let's talk about some of the positives, right? Tell me some of the things either that we did really well, other than beat their ass, obviously. Tell me something that we did really well against Golden State, or tell me something that we did last game we didn't do so well that we did really well this game. AK, we'll start with you and we'll go around.
I'm gonna tell you the number one thing we did well. See, y'all, you think it's a stat? It's not. The Rockets did not let the bad refereeing get in their heads.
Yep.
They also didn't let the Warriors get in their heads.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we got in the Warriors' heads.
Yep.
Because we wasn't falling for them antics. Right, Draymond? Huh? You all right? You trying to pick on little Fred VanVleet. You thought you had you one, huh? Nope. Now take that fine. You got two techs yesterday. You got kicked out the game when the game ain't matter no more. But you couldn't injure nobody except your own teammate. Huh? I don't like that dude, bro. Like dudes like that, if you play like that at the park in my old neighborhood, let me tell you, bro, you gonna leave, but not in the car you came with.
He gone.
That ass, boy. Draymond, if anything, I think we gotta thank you, man. You awoke some dogs, right?
I'm
You
telling you.
Hey, bro, and I appreciate you. Every single time the Rockets get into a scuffle, what happens? What happens?
Yeah, like
Go
it's
to ass. Did you think it was gonna be different because it was you? Well, Draymond, how come you're not on your podcast right now talking? I'm just curious
right.
what you got going on right now because I don't see nothing going on right now.
Nothing.
But honestly, man, to me, man, what I've seen, even in the first game, like the Rockets' mental toughness is through the roof. It's not for a young team. It is. First of all, we got the mental toughness of a 15-year veteran team. But the way these young Rockets are performing from a mental aspect, it tells me that the future is super bright because more times than not, when the lights are super bright, if you ain't got it right up here, all you're gonna see is black. It don't matter. It don't matter what's going on, bro. Like they definitely got their minds right. They mentally tough. I mean, we got leaders like Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Jeff Green on your bench, Steven Adams. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna be afraid of nobody, no way. And then you got your coach Ime Udoka, who willing to get out there and shoot with you in the gym, and not the way you think I mean. So you know what I'm saying? He'll get out there with the players. He'll argue with Steph. He'll argue with LeBron. He ain't scared of the players neither. He played against y'all. So it's an intangibles thing for me, man. All the numbers, they gonna come and go, but it's the intangibles for me. They stay playing physical defense. They stay within the game plan. They played very disciplined. They didn't get rattled by the refs or some barking donkey. I don't know why a donkey can bark, but yeah, they didn't let none of that bother them. They stayed within themselves, and the Warriors are the ones that cracked first.
Man, ain't that crazy? We beat them at their own game.
Like that Curry first turnover, we knew we were getting in their heads early.
Yeah, man, we was beating their ass, dude. Again, BTA, clip it. I appreciate all of y'all, by the way, jumping in and talking Rockets ball with us. AP, man, break it down. Give me kind of like AK, right? Tell me something that we did well from last game, or that we did do so well last game that we did better this game, or just give me some positive energy right now from
our free throw percentage in the last game was 55%. We went 11 for 20 from the free throw line. Now this next game, we only missed 4 of those bad boys. So we shot a lot better at the free throw line, and that's what helped us also get this game last night.
Yeah, 80%. It's crazy to say, like, man, we shot 80% from line. A lot of teams looking at that like, man, they're not shooting too well. If Houston makes their free throws, we win in the game. That's it. Our weakness is like Shaq. All right, we can do everything except make our free throws and shoot, right? And guess what we did tonight? We shot the ball, and we made our free throws. And guess what? We blew them boys out of the water. Hey, look at that. Curry way out there, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. AP, you right, though. Donte, man, give me your take 2.
This, like I say again, underrated. It's gonna be underrated for me. Y'all may say I think I said Aaron Holiday, but I already said that, and it happened. But I'm gonna go to the most important one that I think what happened last night. We won the Steph Curry minutes with them, and we won the Steph Curry minutes without them on the floor. That's what you got to do, especially if Jimmy Butler out, or especially if he's even in. You got to win the minutes that Steph Curry has on the bench. You have to win those minutes. You have to win those minutes, and I think that's the good thing we done last night. We won the minutes with them, and we won the minutes without them. You got to win the minutes, especially when he's not on the floor, because again, when Steph Curry gives up the ball, man, he comes off those screens and stuff. We did a great job of standing in his pocket, face guarding them, not letting them come too much off those screens and stuff and hurt us like that. And every time now you saw the same game plan that you saw in Golden State. Every time you set a screen on him, hard double team him, get the ball out of his hands, make somebody like, again, Quentin Post, make him shoot the ball, which is he was last night. Make someone like Gary Payton III beat you. Make them other guys beat you. If it's not Steph Curry, then you're absolutely fine with that.
Anybody but Steph.
You saw the rotations. You saw Jabari Smith when Quentin Post tried to dunk a ball. You saw him get up there and block the shot right out of bounds. You saw great rotations. You saw the steals. You saw the turnovers, and turnovers. And again, the The Rockets are undefeated when you get into a fight with them. They undefeated. They don't know how to lose a fight. They may not win the game all the time, but they gonna damn sure win a fight on the court. They gonna damn sure win a fight on the court. But other than that, the Steph Curry minutes, you want it with them, and you want it when I'm on the bench. That's what you got to do in this series. If he's on the bench, you got to win the Steph Curry minutes when he's off, when he's on the bench. You got to, regardless if they have Jimmy Butler or not, you still should be able to beat their second unit with him on the bench.
100%. And this was, we kind of said it, right? There were a couple games during the season where you look at it and you're like, man, the guys are growing up. This is their takeover game. We didn't need Dillon. We didn't need Brooks. We didn't need Adams for certain games. And Brooks, he was pretty good, right? I believe Brooks had 16. Yeah, Brooks had 16 on 12 shots, right? Played within his role, right? Nothing too crazy. Didn't do anything out of whack, right? He played his role. Didn't let the Dre antics get to him. That's what we love to see, right? We just let, instead of letting Russ be Russ, you let Draymond be Draymond. And because of that, you won the game. You won that game. And I loved every minute of it. And speaking of letting players be players, Jalen. Hey, I just say
what
it.
What a bounce-back game for Jalen.
A spade is a spade. But, yeah, man, AP, like you're saying, Jalen Green, bounce-back game. I don't remember how many points Bro scored the first game. 4? 6? Not relevant is what it matters.
Yeah, about 7. Yeah, about 7 or 8. One of them.
38 points tonight, 6 assists and 3 steals on 2 turnovers. Let me say that again. 2 turnovers. But I thought Jalen Green was bad. I thought he wasn't a franchise player. Shooting 52%.
Nah, we're still gonna trade him for Mikal Bridges, bro. That's what we need. That's the franchise player right there.
I remember that.
We take Jalen plus Phoenix picks for Mikal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get out of here with all that. 80, I know you
We
watch.
might have to throw in Cam Whitmore too. We know Mikal Bridges is that dude now.
Don't worry about it. Cam Whitmore may be gone in all season. Don't worry about
it. Hey, stop saying stuff like that, bro.
Hey, I hate to say it, but it may be true soon.
Hey,
he listens to this podcast, y'all. Don't forget.
Cam Whitmore, though, he got a rebound, right? 0-1. He got a rebound in 2 minutes. But it's not like bad. He
got some on the stat sheet. He got some of this.
He on the stat sheet. You know what I mean? You know who didn't play though? Jayshawn Tate.
Hey, give him he gone. That means he out of y'all.
That ain't cool, man.
He gone.
Yup, man. I appreciate your services, Jayshawn. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your services, man.
Honestly, I kind of expected Jayshawn Tate to play. Is that wrong? I thought because that's kind of like not like Ime's go-to guy, but it's his like, hey, you know, I don't know what to do, so here's the guy.
Coach's pick. Every coach got one. Every coach got one, man.
Yeah, it ain't Coach Donte's pet though. I'll tell you that.
I'll say this too about Tate. It would be really nice if Tate is still on the team in a year that we hopefully win a championship. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that would. Now I would, like I say, I don't want him on the team. I wouldn't mind getting him off the team, but I wouldn't be mad if we won a championship. I wouldn't be mad though. I wouldn't be upset though.
Donte respects Jayshawn Tate. That's the difference.
Yeah, I respect him. But like I say, I think we should just move forward. But I respect him. I wouldn't mind him being on the team. I respect him.
If he got to get thrown in a deal for like somebody we can't pass up, it is what it is.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Daniel Gafford, where you at? Anyway, enough of that. But, let's difference between Ryan and Donte here because, Ryan can't give Jack Lando no props, but Donte in here give him Tate props, and that's what we like to see. We all about love on the pod. That's why Ryan's not here today. This is a pod of grown men. Shout out Ryan, by the way. Hopefully you watching. What else did we do well against the Warriors, right? Between running Curry off the screens, right? First off, can I read y'all Curry's stat line real quick? 20 points, 5 boards. 20 points, 5 boards, 9 assists, right? He had a steal and a block. Curry had a block. We all know those BS. 40% from the field. And 5 turnovers. Is that what I say? 6 turnovers. 6 turnovers.
Nuts.
Steph Curry?
But when you force him to, you know what I'm saying, be a ball handler like that, he'll do that. Which is why they run him as a 2. Run him off a bunch of screens.
Mm-hmm.
He tossed that thing like a t-shirt toss. Threw that thing. Is he getting
a little old? You a little slow there?
This ain't nothing new. He was doing this when Mark Jackson was their coach. When they was doing all that high pick and roll garbage, that wasn't really working for him. This is what he looked like.
That's him. And we
Yeah.
forcing him to be uncomfortable, right?
Right.
Forcing him to go to bad habits. And what is Houston good at? Making players do they bad habits. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Credit to man also in this game. Kind of like we said, he was playing his role. And a lot of the guys are just playing their role, right? Shot distribution was pretty good. Amen had 7. Şengün had 15. Şengün had 17, 16, and 7, by the way, and 2 steals. Jesus. Lord, Şengün. And then, like I said, Brooks had 16 points on 12 shots. And then Fred, he had 7 points on 8 shots. Not worried about Fred's overall shot attempts, right? But kind of like AK said earlier, his overall usage went from way up here, you can't see my hand, way up here, to way back down to earth where it needed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's running mainly that pick and roll with Şengün and Jalen, which something about hierarchy and how your 2 best players should be the ones running most day sets. AK, who said that? I can't.
I don't know, man. Some guy that be wearing sunglasses inside doors, bro. I don't know.
Must be real bright where you at. Wow. We said it here on the Rockets round robin and shooting the ish, man. And Rockets propaganda, all that. That's what we saying. AP, man, give me your overall take on the defense on Curry tonight.
It was beautiful. We pressured them real early. It got turnovers, and we executed. That's what got us in this game.
Boom, boom. Nice, easy.
Very simple. Like, we didn't have to do nothing overly complex. It doesn't have to be. It just got to work.
Now, some of the defensive sets that we ran against Curry last game, right? Game 1. What did we do differently from game 1 to game 2, right? Because that's what
nothing.
Because I was just gonna say it looked like Curry was just kind of superhuman game 1. I mean, that shot he hit on Jalen, I was like, all right, you know what I mean? That was the usual, whatever. We expected that. But then game 2, he looked like regular season Steph Curry. And we held him to under his season averages, right? Again, 25 and 9. He had over his assist rate, but forcing him to be a playmaker, causing him to have those 6 turnovers. And on top of those 6 turnovers, right? I mean, who else? I can't say anyone else scored over 20. No, yeah,
nobody did.
12, no. 11. The Warriors played every single player on their team against us. Let me say
this. Peep their stat line, bro. Only 2 players on the Warriors had double-digit shot attempts. Steph and Kuminga.
And before I forget this, man, shout out Chris Gorman, too, who said that a man should be in the dunkers role, in the dunkers package.
Oh, yeah.
They were running
that. No, Chris always right, bro. Like,
shout out Chris Gorman, man. That was perfect.
I mean, he do be coaching, too, so.
And he know what he thought about.
Yeah, he know what the hell he's talking about.
On the back cuts. It was beautiful. Loved it.
So also, on top of being right? We were talking about last time that we just needed to win the minutes in which certain players didn't play, but also just do the right thing, right? We beat them in fast break points, right? We kept the assists about the same. Golden State only made 2 more threes than us on 3 more attempts. We'll take it, right? We made 6 more shots they did on 6 more attempts, right? That's pretty good to see. We also made 4 more threes on only 2 more attempts, or 4 more free throws on 2 more attempts. Beautiful. And not only that, we beat them in steals, which was really good. And we had 4 more offensive rebounds than them, right? 10 more overall rebounds than them, coming out to a total of 14 more total rebounds. We beat them rebound by like we're supposed to, beat them on the fast break points like we're supposed to, beat them in steals, right? The perimeter defense, right? Passing lanes, overall field goal percentage, right? Free throw percentage. I mean, looking up and down, and points off turnovers too, looking up and down. I mean, gosh, this was like the closest to perfect. And before I move on, I want to highlight Tari Eason in this game. 14 points, 6 boards, 1 assist. 6 of 9. 6 of 9 from the field. Here's his real highlight. 2 of 2 from 3. You going to sit here and say 2 threes? Yeah. 2 of 2 from 3. 100% from 3. Yeah.
So you saying he came out to play?
I think he did. I think he did. You know who?
That would have sounded like to me.
Warriors. I got a message for you. I'm going to wait. Donte, man, what do you want to see more of in game 3?
Oh, man. Like I said, I just want to see more. What I want to see more, again, I say Jalen Green. I want to see if Jalen Green can carry his momentum on to the third game, man. If he can do that, we got a huge shot of winning. No matter if Jimmy Butler is there or not. I'm not concerned about LP. He gonna get heals. LP gonna find a way to get heals. He gonna find a way to somehow kind of be a little bit be efficient. He gonna find a way. But I just want to get Jalen and LP playing great together. If we can get that combination and that duo going together, especially early, if Jalen Green hits a 3-pointer early or hits 2 straight shots, it's for what type of day it's for to be for him. It's for he's gonna have a rhythm. But other than that, just continue to be physical, man. Just continue to be physical, make them work. Force them, continue to force them to take shots they don't want to take. And again, man, you got to win the Steph Curry minutes that he's not on the floor. You got to win it, and you can't make Jonathan Kuminga look like an all-star out there because that dude is trying to get paid. He is trying to get paid. You can't have him go crazy in this series, which is when he do play against us. He do average 21 points a game when he does play against us. So he does have big games when he does play against us. But you cannot be the reason why he gets paid in the offseason. You cannot give him any type of confidence at all. So other than that, just keep winning the Steph Curry minutes, keep forcing turnover bases, just keep making them work. Just keep making it work and just keep playing physical.
Mm-hmm.
And everything.
Udoka won that challenge last night too.
Yep. We should
very close. They almost
bro. You got to call a challenge to get Jalen Green to the free throw line.
They almost overturned that call.
That's crazy. And shout out to Tari Eason too, because he did his thing. He did his thing last night. Hit his shots, and he won a fight last night. And he threw a towel at Pat Spencer too. So and he pushed him down too. So he won a fight and he played. He played well. He won a fight and he played. He won both.
I'm telling y'all,
when he say he hates the Warriors, he mean it.
Get the Warriors come out to play shirts, black shirts, put them things in the stands.
Yeah, Mama Eason, shout out you. Can you mass print 1 million of those? We will get those.
I will order one of those.
I will order one right now. Yeah, if anyone got the link to the shirt right now, drop in the comments. I will order one right now. All right. I got a stat here from StatMuse, who is notorious for hating on the Rockets and Jalen Green. The youngest player in franchise history with a 35-point playoff game, Jalen Green. I thought he was a bust. Jalen Green becomes the youngest guard in NBA history to record 8+ threes in a playoff game.
Yeah,
that mean you trade him at his peak. That's what they're gonna say.
Right.
Rockets with 35 points in a playoff game before 25 years old. Hakeem Olajuwon, who I think is a top 10 player all time. James Harden, one of the greatest shooting guards of all time, right? You know what he did, 36 points per game. And you guessed it, Jalen Green. Wow. Elite company. Elite company. Now, again, was his first game a problem? Absolutely. Yep. It was the first game. First playoff game, right? LP showed out. Jalen did not, right? Amen did not, right? Tari Eason was okay. Not great. Fred did not, right? He's a veteran. Dylan Brooks, not really. Jabari, I liked what he did, right? Game 2. You ran the game through your 2 best players, right? Ran the play through your 2 best players, between Jalen Green and Michigan. And that netted us in a 15-point win. Wow. Who would have thought that running through your best players would actually, provide the most points and best offensive looks?
Hey, man. Hey, listen. Sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. That's the motto.
They knew how big that game was.
Come on now.
Golden State 0-2.
Dylan Brooks need to get 20 shots next game.
Lord, please. Lord, please. If I go to Houston, game 5, I see on the stat sheet 22 shots from Dylan Brooks. They best to all be wide open. They best be all.
Listen.
Open. Every single one.
If we win, I don't give a damn. Long as because one thing we do know, when the Rockets beat the Warriors fans crash out. That's what I'm here for.
They are
I just want their fans to crash out and be on suicide watch. Obviously, we don't want them to commit suicide. We don't want that because we need them around to troll them a little bit. So, but I want them to crash out. They're going to be in mental institutions. Hopefully, somebody forget to take their medicine. That way, they crash out even worse. That's what I need.
I missed the old Kanye. Yeah, man, they need to get back on their meds, though. I'll tell you that. I'm not too worried about what they got going on here, especially these the Warriors fans, which is hilarious to me, by the way, right? They sit here complaining about, this call this and this call that. Hey, Warriors fans, have you guys ever watched the game where the Golden State Warriors are playing? ever in NBA history. Here, let me send you a reminder, right? I won't even talk about the most egregious 2018 game, right, with 27 missed threes, right, that are waved off and shit like that. I won't even talk about that. Let's talk about Kevin Durant stepping out of bounds. No call.
Not just that there was a no call. Ref looking right at his size 22 feet.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see that. Crazy.
And then Curry hit a momentum-changing three down the other end, right? Cool. Now you guys are up by 1. Guess what has to happen? And I
A
quote,
miracle.
James Harden, a flamethrower, has to hit a 3 over Klay Thompson
And
Draymond Green in order to win the game. Literally superhuman. Definition of superhuman right there, right? Absolutely insane. People talking about it's just a game in November. Hey. Okay. It's just a game in April. How about that? How'd that make you feel? Yeah. That's crazy is I had some Warriors mentions in my DMs talking about some. Yeah, man. I meant Thompson 30. Yeah, man. Jalen Green, Jalen Green punched Draymond. Hold on. Did Draymond Green, yes or no? Did Draymond Green jump on top of Domantas Sabonis? Yes or no? Okay. Did Draymond Green choke out Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert? Yes or no? Okay.
He playing the wrong sport. We need to call Dana White. He need a UFC contract.
Or call Triple H, put him in the WWE.
Yeah.
He gonna have to fight Brock Lesnar.
Ah, man. Honestly, just get him in the ring. I'll pay money. It will be sponsored by H-Town Rundown to get Draymond in the ring right now. Guaranteed. A whole $1 event. $1 tickets for everybody. Last bit that I want to talk about from game 2, right? Before we start doing talking and predictions from game 3. Tell us how Ime coached his ass off, right? Because we talking about like game 1, he was out coached, right? Rotations were not phenomenal. The players sets that he was running out there, right? The looks we were getting were not phenomenal. Some of them were good, right? I'm not saying that all of them, but some of the looks we were just not great, right? And then, of course, it also attributed to the players' first playoff game, right? And not being able to play through the physicality, right? What mentality did Ime instill in game 2 that we did not have in game 1? And how did he coach differently in game 2 versus game 1? AK.
It's a few things. So, like I said earlier, he de-emphasized Fred VanVleet, which re-emphasized the right 2 players who need to be, controlling the game in Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun. So that's probably the biggest one. But after that, it was more about the rotations. He actually did a better job of trying to stagger Alpy and Jalen for a little bit from time to time. He was a little bit more he was more flexible with his rotations. We saw Jabari at the 5 a few times for some defensive possessions and for some stretches to take away 3-point shots. That looked good. Then he backed on, went double big for a few possessions at the right times. I think the rotations that he went with in game 1 are probably why we were down so much. That probably more than anything else, besides the jitters and all of that. Mm-hmm. But I think the rotations were a lot more on point, man. There was a lot of rotations. There was a lot of lineups out there that looked good to me. Real quick, some of the top 10 lineups. Let me tell you what the best one is out of our top 10 lineups.
I think a lot of our lineups were put in that game last night too, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of our best lineups, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them, sort of. So one of the lineups that so that starting lineup that we start with, obviously that's the most used, and it's been pretty effective. But the lineup that to me is the most balanced that we played with is the Fred, Jalen, Dillon, Sengun, and Tari Eason. When you just pretty much swap a man with Tari Eason, that lineup has looked very, very good, especially on defense, holding the Warriors to 84.6 defensive rating. Well, that's our defensive rating.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's our defensive rating when we play them. Sorry. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? I got another one for you, but this one only played 4 minutes in the whole series. This is Jabari, Tari, Fred, Sengun, Adams. Defensive rating of 55.6. That's stupid, ain't it?
Say that number again.
55.6. Yeah, he's gone with a lot of lineups so far in this series.
Is length bothering the Warriors?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Matter of
to
fact, we played 31 different 5-man units in this series already. 31.
Wow.
Damn. Now, without using the numbers, using your eye test, what is the lineup that you think is most successful?
Oh, the one I just said.
Yeah.
The starting lineup where you swap a man for Tari.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Tari's just been
God. And I don't really necessarily think I don't necessarily think it's only, one end of the court. I think is offensively is where we win a little bit more with that lineup, just using the eye test, because the Warriors can't really just sag off Tari like you can a man like that. You really can't. And Tari low-key can go score a little bit.
Yeah. I like his – I'm not a fan of like when he's like dribbling, but I like his little like go-to for a layup. Between the legs, drive,
he got nice straight line drives. Like he's straight and decent with that.
Real Kawhi-esque, if you will.
Very much so. He got a huge wingspan and some catcher's mitt hands. Crazy.
Yo, bro. Astros, if you need a new catcher, this your boy.
That boy don't even need catcher's mitts, man. You're gonna save on equipment. He just use his hands, bro.
AP, man. Again, same question, right? What is something that Ime did coaching-wise that you really attributed to the success?
I think he just didn't fall under the pressure from game one. I mean, a lot of the guys that played, that was their first time in the playoffs, other than like a couple of our guys. So obviously they were going to have some little jitters in game one, first time getting to the playoffs. They're going against Golden State, Curry, but they bounced back in game two. They knew we had to win that game. They knew H-Town was pumped up, man. They were ready. They didn't want to go to Golden State 0-2. None of us wanted to go 0-2 going to Golden State. So they brought a lot more intensity. They got them playoff jitters out. They woke up and they came to play last night, and they got the job done.
100%. Beautifully said. What did Steve Kerr say in February? He said, it felt like descending into the depths of hell. And that was after a win. He said that after a win. So being in the Houston Rockets Toyota Center right there is intimidating in itself. I better see a red wave, as they say in certain fields of the world. There may be a red wave in Chase Center, right? I better see a bunch of Rockets jerseys, all right? All of you, I better see no Golden State jerseys. Curry, I'm knocking on your door if you think it's going to be an easy win. We're going to have a conversation. Sit down one-on-one. Donte, same thing, man. What is something that Ime did really well coaching-wise in game two that helped us win?
Well, what he did is the main thing that he heard me say. Go Aaron Holiday. Aaron Holiday. Fred didn't shoot us out. Fred didn't shoot us out the game. We done a great job of noticing, hey, Jalen Green has it. Let run the offense through him. And I love what Ime Udoka did on the defensive side. It was a lot of times in that game last night that Steven Adams, when we double, he will be too slow to guard Steph Curry. He will be too slow to guard Steph Curry, and Ime Udoka see that. And you see him swap Steven Adams out and puts Jabari Smith in because you get more mobile at that point. That way, when they do try to screen, that way you can hurry up and jump them. You can hurry up and trap them. You'll be more mobile enough to put them. And you saw that a lot. You saw him use Jabari at the 5. You saw him using Jabari at the 5 a lot. So again, even though Fred VanVleet did hit a couple shots for us, but just seeing, even though Aaron Holiday didn't score, but you can see his presence on the defensive side of the basketball. But him just like literally noticing that, hey, Jalen Green has it tonight. Let's run the offense through him. Dylan Brooks was making some shots. He didn't shoot the ball too much, but when he shot it, hey, he made shots. And again, like, it's just the rotations at the right time. Noticing Steven Adams is too slow to guard Steph Curry coming off that screen, even though you did see, a man tried to go hurry up and go trap. But Steven Adams is too slow. Steven Adams is too slow to stay with him. So you can't. Thompson don't have time to get over there and set the trap right. Okay, I'm gonna just bring in Jabari Smith or Tyrese, and hey, we mobile. Now we can just switch it, or I can just go back and just jump him, get the ball up out his hands, and make somebody else, make somebody else beat us. And Gary Payton, he didn't want to take a shot last night. Gary Payton didn't want to take a shot last night. Every time he drove to the basket, he turned the ball over. He threw the ball away. So he was even scared to even go to the rim or shoot the basketball or score. So again, he did a great job at the right time, staggering minutes, going with Aaron Holiday, man. Like I say, again, if you see somebody out there just struggling, man, take them out the game, bro. Just tell them, say they don't have it. Fred VanVleet didn't shoot 19 shots last night. That was the key. But seeing, Aaron Holiday and seeing these different rotations and noticing, hey, Steven Adams is too slow. On the screen, too slow to pick up Steph Curry. Hey, I'm gonna switch you out. Then I'm put Bari or Tyrese, and then now we go. Now, if he try to set the screen, we can come up and we can hard trap. We can get the ball up out his hands and make somebody else like Quentin Post score, who done a great job making his shots. But again, it wasn't Steph Curry who was impacting the game. It wasn't him.
It's not Curry. Anybody but Curry. That's all. That's all I'm asking. But if it is Curry, you can go ahead and shoot 6 of 15 any night. Any night, right? You're not beating us that way, right? 40% ain't winning. But I will say that it's just like Curry's gonna space the floor, right? And he gonna make quote unquote the rat read. But if you got some bum, some donkey like Draymond Green standing in the corner, you're gonna look at his ass and then go look for the rebound, right? You turn your back to him, look for the rebound, right? Draymond go shoot it. He gonna keep the defense honest, I guess, but
again, you supposed to hit 17 threes. It's good to shoot a team, probably good to shoot a team. Like, again, I don't care about the statistics, the stats. The Warriors are a better shooting team than we actually are. So again, if you have nobody going out there and guarding you, and just you can see us just when they skip the ball around in Quinn Post just gets the ball, you can see us not just go out there and contest. Say, hey, you can just shoot it. You can just can't be Steph Curry just shooting it. Hey, Draymond, you can shoot. We ain't gonna even run out that toy. We know you can't shoot. We know we could just get ready to get a rebound. We could just get ready to get the rebound. Even though he did hit 2 of them. Hey, Kuminga, you can shoot. Gary Payton, we know you don't want the ball. You gonna pass. Or if you shoot, we don't mind you shoot. We ain't gonna run out there. We just gonna get ready for this rebound. Hey, you continue to do that, you should be fine. But just don't let Steph Curry. Don't let Steph Curry. If Steph Curry is gonna shoot, make sure he's not comfortable shooting. Make sure he's not comfortable shooting. Even though he can make uncomfortable shots like he did in game 1. There's nothing you can do about that. Great defense, but it's just him being great in game 1, making those shots. As long as you keep having him force shots like that, then you should be fine with. You should be fine with. Everybody else, hey, you can just shoot how much you want because you won't be hot the whole game. You won't even be hot the whole game.
Right? Like, when you go play 21 at the park and they got close to 21, you bringing that aggressive defense. That's what I need to see. Every time
they fouling like no other, boy.
They ain't letting him get 21. You try to keep him off 21.
Yeah,
that's right.
So last thing before we move on, I know I said that like 3 times now. First Take dropped something today. We all saw it, right? Stephen A. Smith, this is for you, buddy. Flip it. Stephen A. Smith said he didn't like the Udoka saying the Warriors Rockets getting chippy works in Houston's favor. You are, quote, making yourself more of a target for the NBA. My question here is, y'all complain about the 90s and how no one played like the 90s and how the league was better back in the day when Jordan and Bird was playing and Kareem and all them dudes who was, before they had kids, before I was even a twinkle in my dad's eye, right? Old dudes, right? You talking about how the NBA was better back then. But then when a current team, plays like a 90s team, you get upset and talking about we making ourselves a target for the NBA. Stephen A., stick to one story. I know it's rage bait. So I'm falling for it. I know you got to get your paycheck. I know First Take is telling you what to say. I understand it. But I'm not going to let you get that off, ball. I'm not. Because Houston is, yes, they play an aggressive defense, right? My opinion, early 2000 style defense, better than the 90s, in my opinion. I think we play an early 2000 style defense.
Nah, it's 90s. It's 90s, bro.
Spurs defense, right? But I will say that I need you to calm down. Give us our respect. We playing like your favorite teams. How about you talk about that? How about you talk about Amen Thompson?
This really that 96 Bulls defense.
We real physical. Yeah, exactly.
Or is 96 Bulls defense kind of mixed with '94 Knicks defense, kind of, sort of, like a mix between the two. Like,
you telling me how you double my age right now? I don't even. I
Yeah.
wasn't even existing back then. And it's cool. It's cool. I don't no respect. I just
You ever heard of ESPN Classic? Oh, you're not old enough to remember that channel neither.
Oh, he gone. I'm not gonna drop the thing, but that thing been gone. Let's move on to game 3. All right, we got 40 minutes now. Just gonna keep it rolling here. 40 minutes here. Game 3. What is something you want to continue from game 2 into game 3? What was successful? And what's gonna stick? I'm gonna start with AP on this one.
Bring that same passion and that same energy. Do not look at that arena like it's there, like it's a war zone. Go in there with y'all's confidence and take that thing, man. Because if we can still win in Golden State, we're in good hands in this series.
Yeah,
that's what they don't want us to do.
If before I move on to the other guys, if we have to win just one game at Chase Center, should we win game 3 or game 4?
4.
I'd rather win game 4, honestly.
Donte, what do you think? Game 3 or game 4 if we have to win?
Man, I don't give a damn. As long as we win in Chase Center, I really don't fucking care. We can win game. I would be happy we win game 3. I really don't give a damn. As long as we get it now, we still fucking home court back. I really don't care. I don't care. We drop game 4. You win game 3. You win game 3. We take home court back regardless. Take home court back regardless. Shit, you win game 4. Don't matter. As long as you get one win in Chase Center. And flip it back in the Toyota, son. That's your goal going in now. Is to win one game in Chase Center. That's your goal. Yo, don't let nobody.
Goal is to win both of them things. Honestly.
Don't let us
win both of those things.
Hey, the whole Golden State, the fan base is gonna flip it. We come out here with both of these wins.
Man,
I would do nothing more as a diehard Rocket fan.
Bro,
I'm talking about deporting Jalen Green if
we will have the greatest.
I low key would have to watch game 5 in San Francisco with a Rockets jersey on.
Go to a local bar in San Francisco.
I say the low key, but hey, just get one. And the one I would like to get is the first game. Game 3. I will always want that first game. That way you can be shown, hey, no matter what the results. No matter the results going into game 4, you going back home for game 5.
So you saying no pressure. Win game 3, so there ain't no real pressure for game 4.
Oh, it's always gonna be pressure because you got the lead. You got the lead. When you got the lead, you still got pressure. It don't matter. It's just like having a 3. It's just like if you have a 3-1 lead, you still got pressure because you
don't want to be Doc Rivers.
You got to close out the series.
You don't want
to be Doc Rivers.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one to blow a 3-1 series lead. You still got pressure. And hey, this team, hey. They know they got their backs on the wall, so they don't come out play harder. They don't come out and play harder and try not to go home. So you're gonna have pressure regardless. But just get it. I don't care how you goddamn get it. I don't care if you out scratch, crawl, bite, kick somebody in the ass. You find a way to get one of them. You find a way to get one of them and chase them. Or if you can get both, you find a way to get both of them. Don't let all these people saying on ESPN that the Rockets are playing dirty. I mean, Thompson a dirty player. Keep playing your style of basketball. We've been doing it all year. We've been being physical all year. We've been getting into altercations all year because that's what we are. That's what that identity for us has been changed since Ime Udoka became the coach of this team, since Fred VanVleet became one of the leaders of this team, for Dylan Brooks became one of the leaders of this damn team. And when he was in Memphis, that's what we got them guys for. So you continue to keep being a physical Rocket that you are. Don't let nobody change that. I don't give a damn if the Rev got something to say. I don't give a damn about the Revs. You keep playing a physical brand of basketball, and you should come out of that with one of them. But if you come out there with both of them, you're good. But you go to Chase Center and flip this series back to Houston.
100%. So Donte, with that being said, what is one thing that you want to carry over from game 2 to translate to game 3?
Win the Steph Curry minutes.
Win the Steph Curry minutes.
You got to win the Steph Curry minutes. If he's on the bench, well, if Jimmy Butler play, you got Dylan Brooks guarding him. He should be able to dominate. He shouldn't be able to dominate the way he shouldn't be able to dominate and just go walk all over you. Draymond Green does nothing but pass and play make. He's not gonna make a fucking shot. He gonna either try to get in somebody's head or talk. He's not gonna do none of that. So really, you don't got a player that can make a play for itself outside of Jimmy Butler, and you should be able to contain Jimmy Butler to your best ability. You ain't got to worry about no motherfucker just walking around, running around screens, or just running around screens and stuff like that. and stuff like that. But probably Buddy Hield, because he's one of their best shooters. So they gonna set screens for him, try to get him open. They're gonna set screens for Quentin Post and all that, try to get him open. But again, you gotta win those Steph Curry minutes if he's off the floor. You just gotta win them. And again, continue to be physical, continue to make them work. But you got to keep the turnovers down. You cannot turn the ball over. You cannot turn the ball over, man. And make your free throws. That's it. Just make your free throws. Make your free throws. Don't turn the ball over, and win the Steph Curry minutes for me.
Before I get to AK here, this is a general question. How many points do you guys think Draymond Green has thus far into the series?
In the whole series?
The whole series so far, between game 1 and game 2.
What? 13?
I would say 7. Yeah, I would say 7.
Okay. What about you, AP?
Say about 12.
Okay, you guys are close. He's got 14 points on 33%.
In the series?
Wow.
In the series, yeah. He had 8 points. He had 8 points in the first game.
Okay.
So you were close. And then he had full points, or 6 points in the second game, right? On 2 of 6 each night, right? He made 1 3. The rest have been coming from the free throw line. How come Draymond Green getting to the free throw line more than Jalen Green? The wrong Green getting free throws.
You got the right jersey on.
Yeah, they're not calling the foul. They're not calling it.
He got one of these jerseys on. You see that? Right. He got one of these jerseys on. So that means we ain't getting no calls.
Jalen got to go through war.
And you sure ain't gonna get him in Golden State. You sure may not get him in Golden State.
You're gonna have to play through contact. AK, same question, man. What's one thing that you want to see translate from, or that you think it translate from game 2 to game 3?
The level of physicality that they're playing with, but also the level of composure that they've been playing with as well. Mm-hmm. It ain't really a stats thing for me at this point. When you playing the Warriors, it's more of a mentality thing, because if you play with the right mentality, everything else is gonna fall in line. So knowing that the referees is not going to be on your side when you going to the Chase Center in San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't on your side in Houston. They really not going to be on your side in San Francisco. No. Like Ime said, play through all of the contact, play through all of the bad reffing, just play ball. Control what you can control, and everything is going to fall in line, and everything going to be all right. Now, if we got to control things like, if we're not the ones out there, getting technical fouls and flagrants, I think we'll be all right. I think the games are going to be a lot closer in San Francisco. It's going to be a lot closer.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be closer from, like, the Rockets scoring less. I don't think the Rockets cracking 100 in San Francisco. It's going to be closer. So, you know what I'm saying? Got to make our free throws if we even get any. We got to make them when we get there. And hold the Golden State Warriors to where you've been holding them offensively for the last, 3 games in a row where they haven't cracked 100 points?
Yep, so, 99, 95, and 94. They scored 1 less point in last night's L than they did in the win against the Rockets in the 20th.
Exactly.
Just want to put that up.
So all that tells you is, so long as we continue to rebound and win the battle of possessions, we should come out.
Real
hypothetically.
Hypothetically. We should. So we need to win the battle of possessions. Same thing I keep preaching. Get up more shot attempts. Don't turn the ball over and feed them fast break points. Limit their 3-point attempts. Forget the makes. Limit the attempts, especially from Steph. If Jimmy's not playing, he ain't really a 3-point shooter like that.
Find out till Saturday anyway.
Jimmy not.
If he play, he's gonna be limited.
He a shooter.
Yeah, in the playoffs, he's Jordan.
Yeah. Wow, that's essentially all I got for talking about Game 3 and moving forward. But I do want to talk about surprises in the playoffs. I don't know, last second here. My biggest surprise is the Pacers being up 2-0 against Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Going back to
that ain't no surprise to me though.
2-0?
Why not?
I think the Bucks are falling apart.
Surprise to me, no, that's not.
Why?
Huh?
Oh, Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers and the Bucks ain't. Outside of Giannis, the Bucks just really don't impress me, bro. Their defense has been bad all year.
They got Kyle Kuzma over there.
Kyle Kuzma just took a big shit, bro, since he been with
I think he was the worst trade in that trade.
man, bro. He just took a big shit since he got with the Milwaukee. Look at AK.
Milwaukee made a move to
He
make a
just
move.
took a
It's
big
unfortunate.
shit since he got to Milwaukee.
He said he took a big
Hey,
shit, dog.
For a point in game. Good as you is, you can't
What was that trade?
Hey, we held Podzingis to the same stat line Kyle Kuzma had in game 1. By the way, just
man. Yeah, but that's not surprising me because again, Indiana can score the hell out the basketball, bro.
yeah, they can.
Oh,
They can
that's right.
shoot it.
Yeah, they can
Chris
score the hell and
Middleton
shoot
on
the
that
ball.
trade.
They can. Miles Turner can pick it.
Hey, Stephen A, if you want to steal something from the pod, you go.
Hey, Miles Turner is a problem. Miles Turner is a problem outside. Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench. TJ McConnell giving you energy coming in. Man, they got a lot of weapons on their side. Aaron Neesmith over there is a good 3-and-D player. And you got Pascal Siakam, who's a complimentary start to Tyrese Halliburton, too. So it is not a surprise that they up 2-0. And then plus they beat them last year. They dominated them last year. You can say without Dame or without Lil Giannis, but they got him this year. And Giannis is trying his best to carry that fucking team. And Giannis,
8, 16, and 7.
I'm about to say Giannis need to get up out of that, boy. That's another team. That's another team like AK and me said that's about to get on a collapse. That's ready to self-destruct.
Oh, blow up watch.
Yeah, on blow up. That's another team. Giannis may find his way up out of that, bro. He may find his way up out of that, bro.
I got one. Them Detroit Pistons.
Woo!
Keeping the series with the Knicks. And they play at home tonight against the Knicks.
Oh man, yo,
I'm proud of
what
the
I will
Pistons,
say,
man.
a Cade and
Shout out to Crispy
Jalen
Flakes
Green,
too, bro.
Cade and Jalen Green finals would feed families, and I'm all here for it. But I respect Cade and I respect the Pistons, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
They
went from a big laughing stock too after the Chauncey Billups era Pistons.
Hey, and don't say it's because of Smiley, Steven Silas. Hell no, that's JB Bickerstaff. Because of no fucking Silas. Don't say that.
Man. Hey, wait, is
his favorite coach? His favorite coach.
Man, I hate you, bro.
That used to be our assistant, our interim head coach, man. When Kevin McHale got fired. Shout out to JB Bickerstaff, bro.
Yeah. Shout out JB, man. He doing a hell of a job for the Pistons over there. AP, that was a phenomenal miss or talk about right there. Especially the way the Knicks are playing. Because I kind of like Jalen Brunson. I didn't like him at
But hold on. You talking about Jalen Brunson? We supposed to be talking about Mikal Bridges. That's the franchise player, bro. Hey, you gonna put some respect on Mikal Bridges' name. All right.
I gotta look this up. How many points?
Nah, bro. So where my Mikal Bridges jersey at? Y'all gonna respect that man.
Somehow.
Oh man. All right. Game 2, Mikal Bridges. 19 points on 18 shots. You know, okay. That's not terrible. I want a reason to talk shit. Cade 33 and 12, dude. Wow. And then the biggest thing, right?
Who was guarding him?
It's a good question.
I know the answer, but I just need y'all to help me out a little bit.
Mikal Bridges had 8 points in game 1.
Wow.
8 points.
And he was supposed to guard Cade Cunningham. I was told in order for the Rockets to win a championship, we must trade for Mikal Bridges. That's what I was told. This is what they told me. They said I'm stupid and they smart. And that means that when they say that Mikal Bridges need to be a Houston Rocket and we need to get rid of Jalen Green, that's what we got to do.
Yeah, but I
don't listen.
Them trades were heating up too.
Yeah, and guess what? Now they look stupid.
Like literally nobody who they try to put Jalen Green in trade talks for is playing well.
Well, they're really gonna look dumb if they don't get out the second round at least.
No. How many picks did they give up for Mikal? $1 billion?
Bunch.
They give up 6, I think, first round picks and 3 or 4 unprotected. Yeah, man.
You give up all them picks just to get Mikal Bridges, boy. Imagine you lose the first round to the Detroit Pistons. Oh my goodness, bro.
And imagine if you're the Warriors and you lose the first round to the Houston Rockets. That's not. Remember, the Warriors is the real second seed, right?
Yep.
That's what they said, huh? Brian Big Horse.
How can you be the real second seed? Houston's a fake second seed and the underdogs at the same time. Someone make that work
we
for me.
weren't even talking Warriors in the playoffs until Jimmy Butler arrived. So
yeah, they were like the 8-9 seed, like for the longest time. I thought they was not gonna make the playoffs.
They were the 10 seed. They were the 10 seed before they got Butler. They were the 10 seed.
I thought they weren't gonna make
they
it.
was in panic mode.
Yep.
They need to spray some holy water on Jimmy Butler's pelvis.
They were talking about
They
they got Jimmy Butler. They were talking about tearing it
Where
down.
the Diddy missed that?
They were talking about even tearing it down before they even got Jimmy Butler. They were talking about tearing it down.
They've been talking about trading Kuminga for the longest. I want to be the team that get him traded. I want to be the team that retired Draymond Green. I want to be the team that Steph Curry last face in the playoffs.
Oh,
what did Gorman say? What kind of confidence would that instill in this team to be our old-time rival in the first round of the playoffs?
Man, hear me out. We beat the Warriors team. If we beat this Warriors team, there is a good chance we still can make it to the finals.
I'm not gonna lie. We beat this Warriors team. That 100% dead ass. Like, looking at all the teams right now, the only team we didn't want to see in the playoffs was Golden State. Like, we were like, I don't want to face this team.
I know. I was saying
of facing this
I
team.
know. I was saying that before we even got the second seed. I was saying that when we got the 7th seed, and I kept seeing them creeping through 6, 7. I was saying, please don't let it be.
It was inevitable, bro.
Yeah.
But maybe this is the way that we had to grow up.
Yep.
We can't always run from our demons. But right now, we beating their ass, and it feels so
might get
good.
blown out the first round.
Is Ja even playing out there? Y'all saw that shot he took. He just like.
You think you slick? You want to bring up Ja knowing that's my guy? You think you slick?
Nope.
He trying to come to Houston. That's all he doing. He just trying to play his way to Houston. So just
yeah, man.
We got a plan.
Dylan and Steven Adams. Man,
Chemistry would be nice. But I don't know. I think it would be interesting. Last thing I think to mention from the playoffs, we're looking at Lakers and Wolves. We got to talk about the Wolves. Anthony Edwards, not a phenomenal game from the Wolves. Luka had to go nuclear. LeBron had to have a really good game to win. They were beating the Wolves by 23 at one point, and then they almost came back, and I think they lost by 9. So again, Lakers barely holding on to a lead there. If we have to face between the Lakers and the Wolves in the second round, hypothetically, of course, who do you want to face between the two?
Honestly, I don't mind either one. Both of them got their pros and cons. If it's the Lakers, obviously you're going to be playing 8-on-5 again, and you got to deal with crybaby LeBron and Luka crying after every play that they think that they got fouled, even though you took an open jumper. I got hit by the wind. The ghost of Casper knocked my hand away. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. And then if you play the Minnesota Timberwolves, they present their own problems, not necessarily regarding Rudy Gobert being on the floor, but with him being off the floor when they go Nas Reed and Julius Randle and they go 5 wides, everybody can shoot the 3. And it was coming downhill. Wow, that's disrespectful. And I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that sometime today. I'm going to find a way to weasel that in when I'm debating a LeBron fan. But yeah, Minnesota's going to present some kind of issues to us because but I'll say this, it'll probably be more fun for the NBA as far as, future stars, the Jalen Green and the Ant Edwards matchup. I think that'll be box office. Like if the NBA is really serious about, if they honestly want to, promote other stars that are not LeBron or freaking Curry, like put some shine on some of these young guys, put some shine on these young player series. Like try to get the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Rockets in the second round, bro. Like stop being so heavily California biased. Like we tired of it. We see through it.
And honestly, agreeing with that, I like small market teams getting like a lot of shine. Again, you're looking at
we know you do. We know where you from.
Hey. Like looking at the Pacers and the Wolves right now, it's nice to see them like getting these wins. And again, like there's a lot of storylines that can be created with Anthony Edwards versus Jalen Green. A lot of storylines that can be created.
Evan Mobley won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't Draymond, I'm good with it.
I'll say as long as it wasn't Donkey Green.
Because that Draymond, if Draymond would have won, I would have never took that award serious again. Because they tell me that he only won it because he asked for it.
So that means Evan Mobley's better than Jalen Green, right? He won a award before Jalen did.
The team. Hold on. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there. So he's not even better than Alperen Sengun.
He won Defensive Player of the Year. That's all that matters. He won an award.
That's cute.
And these guys haven't won an award yet, and so that means we should have taken Evan Mobley.
Awards is just pieces of paper, bro. Like when the rubber hits the road, who you rather have? That's what matters.
Obviously, Evan Mobley would take this team to the finals. As it is right now, you trade Jalen and Sengun, and Evan Mobley's taking to the finals by himself. Dude. He's averaging
obviously, bro. He's gonna run the pick and roll with himself. He's gonna throw himself an alley and hit a three at the same time.
Yep, same time, 100%. That is interesting though. I'm not I don't know. I was actually thinking Dyson Daniels was gonna win D-Boy when I saw Men wasn't in there.
It's very hard for a guard to win it. Marcus Smart was an anomaly.
Bro, Marcus Smart win it. I don't even want to talk about that. Anyway,
I think he rightfully won it.
I was Drew Holiday, bro. That's just me. I thought it was Drew Holiday.
You couldn't go wrong with either one, though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
That's true.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you knew fucking a man wasn't gonna fucking win it. We knew we were.
Yeah.
I better see him on the all defensive first team, though. I'll tell you that. I better see him on the all defensive first team.
Watch Prince. Watch he ain't gonna make it. Watch he ain't gonna make it. Watch he don't.
The last Rocket to win any award was James Harden with the MVP, and they was gritting their teeth doing that.
They didn't want to give him that. Really,
they was trying to give it to LeBron.
They didn't want to give him that.
And then they stole his award.
And they straight robbed this man of the MVP the year that Steph Curry got it, bro.
Matter of fact, he won and lost the award for opposite reasons, bro. Make it make sense. He won it because his team had more wins, which is why they gave it to Steph the first time, right? And then he also didn't win it because he didn't win enough, even though he put up gaudy numbers, which is why they gave it to Giannis.
Yeah.
But then they also didn't win because his team won too much besides him putting up numbers, so they gave it to Westbrook, who because he averaged a triple-double, which means which is also stupid because he averaged a triple-double 2 more years in a row. He ain't getting nowhere near MVP. But that also should mean that Jokic should win the MVP this year. So we don't know what to believe. This is why I don't take these awards serious. These reporters are not to be taken serious. These national networks are not to be taken serious. I've got it on good authority that a lot of these national reporters don't even like Houston like that. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I can make a case for that. I agree with you. I can make a case for that too. I
have it on very good authority that's the case. But I'm gonna just leave it alone.
Even though Amen Thomas shouldn't be on the first team on defense, he ain't gonna make it, bro. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna put him on now, bro.
Hey, if he don't make all defense, bro, I'm just trying to boycott the playoffs, bro.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna put him on there, dude.
Generational hater got a comment here. This is facts.
They're not gonna put him
Wilt lost putting up 50 points and 25 rebounds per game, and he lost that to Bill Russell because he had more wins.
And I'm fine if the standard is wins. I ain't got no problem with that at all. I have no problem with that. If you're gonna tell me a team wins 60 plus games, the best player in that team should win MVP. I ain't gonna be mad at that at all. However, when you start deviating from the precedent that you set, why should we take you serious, media? Huh? Stupid ass Smith, where you at?
Stupid ass Smith. I like that. SAS, bro, not San Antonio Spurs. I will say, though, that so actually, now that I got us on this topic, right, I want to run Tankathon before we get to that. Out of all of this, right, who do you think, if, again, this is all hypothetical, if we make it out of the Western Conference, who's winning that Western Conference award? Between Jalen and LP, I assume those
depends on who we play.
Right. Oh, of course. Depends on who we play. Just between the two. Who do you think? I'm gonna say it straight out how it is. I think LP wins us the conference award, and Jalen Green is that Finals MVP. But that's just me.
Let me think. Who on the other side of that bracket? It's OKC. Who else? OKC is Denver. It's
Denver Clippers.
Lakers, it's gonna be LP that win that Western Conference MVP, bro. Yeah, because there's nobody in his way, bro. Well, maybe Jokic. Not that Jokic gonna shut him down. It's just I think they're gonna kind of cancel each other out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But I think LP would be that makes sense, for that. But
But at
yeah,
the same time, nobody from the East. Let's say we hypothetically make it to the finals. I don't really see nothing that none of them dudes gonna do with Jalen Green.
yeah, and we saw him dice up those teams all year. A
Let
lot
me
of those
see.
teams.
Boston. Well, let me think about if it's Cleveland. Hell, this is gonna be co-MVP if it's Cleveland. If it's Boston, it's gonna have to be Jalen Green because they're gonna be dealing with Alperen Sengun. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I am not gonna front.
They
If
got a
it's
lot
who the other team over there? They won 60 plus. I mean, that mean 50 plus. I mean,
Knicks, Bucks, Pacers.
The Knicks nobody's scared of the Knicks. But
Yeah.
the Pacers.
Bucks
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see the Pacers in the finals, bro.
They're very nice.
I don't mind seeing the Pacers, bro.
I mind. That Miles Turner matchup was a problem.
The only thing about them, bro, is they offense. They not good on the defensive side, but like I said,
they're good enough on defense.
We make it hard though because we don't score on we don't score. We're not consistent in scoring, so we'll make them seem like they're a great defense. We'll make them sometimes seem like they're a great defense when they actually not. I'm not scared to play.
No, but the Pacers have very good situational defense.
Yeah, but I'm not too much afraid of them. I think our defense can hold up.
It's not necessarily our defense that I worry about. It's the offense because of the matchup.
Yeah.
Ain't that all?
Miles Turner gonna be a problem.
Offensively, I think they'll be better off. I think they by far better off. They far better offensively, but I think like I say, our defense can basically hold up and give us
but we have problems with shooting bigs, bro.
Yeah.
Which is a problem with Boston.
Like if it's
KP and Al Horford.
Like Boston, hell no. Keep them away from me. Keep Boston.
It's just their commitment to shooting so many threes, bro. That's what gets me, dog.
Keep Boston away from me. Everybody else.
But if the Rockets play the Celtics in the finals, you know what I'm gonna be talking about, right? I'm gonna be hoping and praying Ime Udoka's mistress is in the stands every game, bro. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's my kind of series.
I say,
because it go beyond basketball at this point. You know the Rockets not gonna get no calls, but I'm gonna be at every game. Like, hey, what's her name? I'm gonna be looking for her every game. Because now you know she free eats. Sitting there talking on the phone in front of the Ring doorbell as if your husband ain't gonna find out something. Girl, you stupid, but you still free eats though. Yep. How much you want to bet she doing it? She doing the booty dance with somebody else right now.
The booty dance,
bro. Keep Boston far away from me, dude. Keep them boys far away from me, bro.
AP,
that'd be funny.
Is there a guy you want to face in the finals between all the teams? Not named the Pistons.
Man, I think Boston, that would be a type of story. Imagine if Udoka takes this team to the finals, goes against Boston, and beats Boston on their home floor.
Yeah, the NBA wouldn't allow that, though.
You know how crazy of a headline that would be?
I might quit my job and go to Houston that day if we beat them. That day. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to because last time I said, yeah, this not going to happen. Ended up happening exactly what it needed to be. With the 15 threes. So I'm not gonna be betting.
No, I'm gonna need you to bet some more, bro. You're just gonna have to sacrifice for it.
I was counting all the threes getting ready, boy.
Nah. Guys, my career. I need to pay my bill. Unless someone gonna want to pay my bills. Don't make me start.
Hey,
I almost said something. I forgot we on camera.
No, the only thing that would really make that so crazy, if it do happen somehow. If Boston didn't win a title last year and Ime Udoka will find a way to just beat them, that would be crazy, bro. But they won a title already, so yeah. But still going now, still playing them and beating them, boy, that'll be every inch of redemption for him too, though. That'll be exciting for him.
Talk about, I can't even. Anyway, talking about coaching, right? Ime, right? He's number 3. It looks like in the Coach of the Year race, right? 2 guys ahead of him.
That's a tough race too.
I think it's the OKC,
Kenny Atkinson and JB, isn't it? JB Biggerstaff?
Is it JB Biggerstaff?
If I'm keeping it a buck, it should be JB Biggerstaff, bro. And it shouldn't be up for debate.
I wouldn't be mad at JB.
I agree.
Because they really just Rockets East. They jump from Silas garbage all the way up to being taken serious in the playoffs. You got a playoff win too. I mean, obviously, the voting is from regular season.
It's from the regular.
But just full body of work over the season. Then they lost Jaden Ivey too. Like, come on, look at the job that they've done, bro. It's incredible. It's remarkable. They have an identity. You know what I'm saying? Cade Cunningham has emerged as one of the best young guards in the league. And they play defense. They're physical. They're well. You can tell that they're well coached. You can tell that they have respect for their coach. You know what I'm saying? They're playing shorthanded. Their rotations look good. You got dudes that are playing out of their mind. Like, it's like Pistons are fun to watch, bro. They're really fun to watch.
I agree.
Like, when I'm not watching the Rockets, a lot of time I'm watching the Pistons or the Grizzlies.
Now I'm gonna say this. I 1000% agree with AK. I think it should be JB Bickerstaff, but I think it may end up Mark Daigneault for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know I would say Ime Udoka fucking deserve it too. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
he deserve it, but guess what? He's a Rockets head coach, and I don't believe he's just gonna get it. I just don't believe he's gonna get it, bro.
Yeah.
But I would say JB Bickerstaff. My hands is JB Bickerstaff. If it's not Ime Udoka, I got JB Bickerstaff, the head coach of the year, bro. They went from the worst team in the fucking NBA. They went from Monty Williams stealing fucking money, bro, and send Jaden Ivey on the fucking bench.
Monty Williams stealing money.
Stealing money.
Nah, he a thief.
Yeah, they went for this dude stealing money. And matter of fact, he turned down the first offer. You know what the Pistons say? Okay, I give you more money. And then he joined. Then he decided.
And he admitted that he did it for the money.
He admitted that he did that. They fired him, knowing they gotta pay him. They still paying him. But you hired, JB Bickerstaff, who the players are committed to, who the players love to play for. You got some solid assistant coaches outside of goddamn Smiley. Outside of Smiley. But you got Jared Jack. I like Jared Jack, a part of that coaching staff. I love Jared Jack over there. Shout out to Jared Jack. But other than that, the Pistons is just rejuvenated. And Cade Cunningham finally stayed healthy, man.
100%.
100%.
And
Yeah, I got that.
Jalen heard about that game Cade had for sure, right?
I even said it. I put a tweet that said that I said, number 4, you watching?
And guess what he did? He made this big post about shutting down his social media, this, that, and the other. And he still found out about Cade. You know what he said?
And folks trying to make up some stupid rumors talking about Dre and broke up with him and all of this nonsense.
Man, bro.
Some of y'all dudes on the internet, y'all need to really understand that there's oxygen outside of your house, bro. Like, get out of the basement. You ain't supposed to have a basement in Houston. But you get out of your house.
Wait. Y'all can't have basements in Houston?
Hell no. Nah. What you think will happen when it's a flood?
Y'all can't have basements in Houston.
But I'll tell you this. Don't ask me how I know, because I'm not going to tell you. It's dudes with basements, though. I'm going to just leave it at that. They got them for a reason. I'm just not going to say what it is out loud. But it happens.
Wow, that is unfortunate.
It may or may not be in my neighborhood, too. But I'm not going to. We're not going to go there.
And both Thompson twins are in the playoffs.
I want to see the Pistons versus the Rockets finals would be the next NBA rivalry that they should focus on. You got so many crossing storylines. Former Rockets head coach and JB Bickerstaff. You got the 2020. You got the 2020 draft? No, 2021 draft. The 2022 draft. Classmates kind of going back at each other a little bit, back and forth. You got the twins and Asar and Amen. You got the rivalry from high school between Jalen and Cade Cunningham. I guess there's a lot, bro. It is really a lot. And then if they want to do the racial thing, you got 2 black head coaches in the NBA finals. If they want to do the racial.
Oh, you right.
The NBA like doing all that.
Hey, Adam Silver, if you want to make some money, just jump on the pod.
Man, I ain't calling him Adam Silver no more. It's Adam Copper. He a punk.
Subscribe to the channel and then tune into this episode at 1:13 and watch what this dude had to say, because he just gave you $1 million idea. You know that would
keep watching Udoka, because we got more stuff for you for game 3. So make sure you keep watching it.
Absolutely. That's all we got here, except it's time to do a tankathon. Who's ready for a tankathon spin, y'all?
Let's rock.
Let's do this thing. So last time we spun, we somehow got the number 1 pick. All right. I'm interested to see if we can do that again here. Let me get my beautiful face down here. There we go. All right. So you see what it is right here. Utah damn, they only won 17 games. Man, they want that dude so bad.
He said, "Now they only
With
won
the flag, I hope you don't want to go to Utah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But who's surprised?
Yeah. Adam just like go.
I think he'll be fit. I think he'll be a good
I
fit up
think he
there.
would hope to want to go to Charlotte and play with LaMelo, but
I would not want to play with Charlotte because that's a bad juju franchise.
Then goddamn New Orleans won 21. They won 21 games.
They actually won 20. They
Wow.
won 3 less games than.
damn, look at the
put it out there.
Sixers, boy. 24 wins.
That's what happens when you let go of James Harden, Daryl Morey.
Woo.
That's what happens.
And
Anyway.
PG was hurt. Andy B was hurt.
Damn, that's true. Like when Harden leave a team, they go straight to the lottery. Damn.
Houston, Brooklyn.
Damn.
Anyway.
Well, Oklahoma City didn't go straight. Actually, go straight to the lottery.
Yeah, not okay. So I mean, like post right.
Yeah. But I was thinking about OKC, but I just realized they didn't go straight to the final. But they never made it back, though. They never made it back.
Yeah, that's true.
They never made it back.
So before I started, starting with AP, what pick do you think we're gonna get? Give us a prediction.
I mean, I'm cool with it going anywhere in the top 4.
Top 4. Okay. Donte.
I say 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. AK.
Bruh, we getting 9, man. Come on now.
We getting 9. We getting 7, baby. We getting 7.
We
Let's
stand
go.
at 9, so we stand at 9.
I believe we staying in.
You got 9. AK.
God damn. Hey, that takes us
New Orleans with the first pick.
that takes a ton of cheating now.
But
Okay,
I do believe that even if we stay at 9, it's gonna work out for us anyway, because somehow some of these drafts be working out for us.
You think we trade the pick?
Hell yeah.
I think we do.
If it stays at 9,
I just really think like in the offseason we find a way just to trade them.
Yeah, we try to get some assets for it, kick the can down the road a little bit instead of having to commit.
Yeah.
You know who's gonna be called?
You're not drafting nobody.
Phoenix can call all they want. I'm gonna answer on the phone.
They're gonna know.
I'm gonna text the phone like new number. Who this?
They're gonna try to give us Kevin Durant.
If we are drafting at 9, who do you think's available and who you picking? If anyone knows anybody in the draft.
Let me get back on my draft board, man. I've been kind of trying to follow it a little bit. I did mention that I don't know if he's gonna fall this long, this far, but I do like Trey Johnson, bro. I really do like him. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna fall all the way to 9 though. I don't know if he falls to 9 though.
Yeah,
but I like I said, I got a person that fall all the way to 9. Oklahoma guard Jeremiah Beers, but like I said, I think we're gonna be trading the pick. I don't think we're gonna pick. I think we're gonna get in the offseason, bro. I think the more they talk about Kevin Durant want to be in Houston and stuff, the more I think that's gonna happen, bro. Really,
I think it's a smoke screen.
Now, it could be, but the more I just look at it and I just say, man, the more I just think it may end up happening, bro.
There's one dude here, AP. Before I get to you, there's one dude here, and maybe I want y'all opinion. This dude named Derek Queen. He's from Maryland. He's a center. His pro NBA comparison, you won't believe it, is Alperen Sengun.
Yeah, I've watched him. I don't think it's accurate.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that's accurate, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. But I like that came in Maluak, dude from Duke, that Duke center.
If anything, Derek Queen is more like Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a name. That's a name for sure.
Coach Donte know who that is.
Yeah, I know.
AP, if someone falls to 9, are you picking or are you trading?
I mean, I know most likely we're going to trade it, but if we do pick somebody, I don't know if this may be early, but give me Carter Bryant from Arizona.
Carter Bryant. Tell me about Carter Bryant.
Your 3-and-D wing. You can shoot the ball, 19. You can develop him with Tyree. Add him in the dog pound. Get some more dogs.
Hey, that's what we need. We need more dog. We need more dog. Queen. Interesting. Okay, I just mentioned him, so that's an interesting name. Treat this essentially. I think we're gonna hand them a life raft. Yeah, man. Honestly, they can hang out down in the bottom of the barrel. I look at this and I look at this comment, right, and I see the Suns messed up by trading away their young guys for Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. Houston, Stone, listen to me. Do not make that move. Do not trade for Kevin Durant. Okay. I believe, like AK saying, I believe Kevin Durant's a smokescreen for a bigger fish, not on the Suns, in my opinion.
What
I
about
think we're
Devin
going for a
Booker?
I think we're going for a superstar, not on the Suns. The superstar right here, he's got a couple MVPs. That's what I think we're going for. Depending on how that playoff series goes.
But like,
That's just
just say, Press.
You talking about Jokic?
nope.
John Morant. That'd be nice.
Nope.
Just say.
Oh, Giannis.
Let's just say if it is though, Kevin Durant that we traded for. Let's just say if it is, would y'all be upset? Well, it depends on who we trade, who we give
Yes.
up.
Yeah. It depends
What does the
It
deal
all
look
depends
like?
what
That's
the
all I
package
care
is.
about.
That's whatever the package is. If all we have to give up, you're telling me is Cam Whitmore, this year's Suns pick, and then whatever trade filler.
I'm not trading this year's Suns pick. They're gonna have to settle for something else down the road.
Maybe.
Maybe a future somewhere in the future.
But again, that's just me. If that's what sweetens the deal for trade filler, right? Like calorie, like if it's like Aaron Holiday and like Jack Landale, whatever, and the big prize is Cam Whitmore for them. Yeah, I'm okay on that, right?
I gotta think it's just.
What about that Portland deal that we talked about?
Like-
AK, you talked about that Portland deal a while back ago.
Which one? You talking about the one for
Robert Williams and
Robert Williams? Yeah, I think we end up if I pick like if we had 9, I think we give up 9 for like Robert Williams or something. Or
I don't see it. I don't see us giving up 9 for no Robert Williams. If we gonna give up 9, it's gonna be for Kevin Durant, bro. I really think so. If it's 9, we gonna give it up for Kevin Durant. I don't see us giving up
9 for KD is
first round pick, bro, for no Robert Williams. Not no 9 for no Robert Williams.
I think 9 is going to be a bigger part of it. Like it's going to be Rob plus, not just Rob. It's not going to be just a strap. It's going to be Rob plus because
If
Rob
we
Williams,
gotta give
I
up
think it's gonna be Rob Williams, probably Rob Williams and Anthony Simons.
I'll take a
guard
gamble
off
on
the
that.
bench.
But I'll take a gamble on that. I like Anthony Simons. I'm a fan of Anthony Simons though. But
Yeah.
other than that, I think if we giving up our first round pick and number 9, it's gonna be for something big, bro. A big name play. It ain't
Yeah,
gonna be.
I agree. And,
Yeah.
and similar to what you're saying right here, I 100% agree with you. I'm also looking at it like there's no guarantee that whoever we pick at 9 is going to be as good or better than an Anthony Simons and Robert Williams.
Yeah.
And if my likelihood is more, I can go get the players instead
Yep.
of looking for them, I'm just going to get the players, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not like we need Rob Williams to play 82 games. No. I need you to play 12 to 14 minutes every other game.
And Simons does
That's it.
bring
You just read
because
your
both of them
read-
bring something that we need.
Yeah.
Anthony Simons, the shooting, man, the shooting is so critical to what we need to do.
Hey, not only the shooting, man, the man can get to the rim too. The man can dribble the hell out that
Yeah,
ball.
like he got game, bro.
He can score, bro. I like him. He can score. Put the ball in the bucket.
But is he all right coming off the bench? Because he ain't starting over JG.
That's
or
what I'm
Ian
saying.
Thompson.
That's what I'm saying.
Taj Young.
That's the
He
only
have
thing.
to. He gonna have to be because he's gonna be on a team that actually knows how to win.
We mess around and had to throw Cam Whitmore in that deal too. Just FYI.
I think Cam Whitmore gonna be in any deal if we trade. I think Cam.
Yeah.
Whitmore
Oh,
will be
yeah.
in any
Cam
deal.
gonna be in the deal.
All right,
Yeah,
Preston, I'm gonna ask you this, bro. Since you brought up Giannis,
Yep.
any trade package for Giannis, you know who they gonna want, right?
They're gonna try.
You know who they gonna want, right?
You're definitely gonna want Jalen and Shaq.
No,
They
they don't want that one of them.
They want Jabari.
Nope. Well, they gonna want Jabari too, but they really want him in.
No,
You all right with that?
I'm hanging up the phone.
Here's the thing. Is I really have this belief
Yeah, though.
that there is a world where we're able to not give up a Jalen, a Men, or Şengün, and still acquire Giannis. And here's my belief: is Giannis. He's a fair man, I think, in some respects, but he will call out people in post game, in pre game. He be yelling at people. He do got a temper. Now he keeps it in control pretty well, but he do have a record of having a temper, right? Not only that, I'm not saying he's gonna force his way out, but if he don't wins, he's looking at Doc Rivers like he's food. Giannis is like from Africa. He from Greece, but he from Africa for real. He eat lions. He killed lion with his bare hands. Look at that dude, right?
Well, goddamn. Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
No, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Man,
I
I'm
don't
dropping
blame him.
34. I'm dropping 20 and fucking dropping 40 and 20, 34
Exactly.
and 18.
And
And you
I-
think I ain't gonna be mad? And we still getting our ass kicked? I scored 70 points in goddamn 2 playoff games, and I'm supposed to be mad?
Yep.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
Yep.
Hell fuck
Yep.
you, I'm gonna be upset.
Mhm.
I got every right to be upset as a starter organization.
And
I
the
got
way
every
they're
right
looking
to
at
be
it,
upset. If I drop 70 points
Ooh.
in 2 playoff games, I got every right to be fucking upset at this
100%.
team. Because that means Kyle Kuzma, you can't score no 0 fucking points in a basketball game. You can't do that shit. Then I got
not game time.
I got no help. No hell yeah, I'm a bitch and crying. I'm a moan.
And they just extended they GM too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna get mad.
And
Yeah, I'm the
that,
starter. I'm the starter team. I'm the super starter team. I'm dropping 40, 20. I'm dropping 34, 18. I score down to 70 points in 2 playoff games. We still fucking lose. We still ain't close to winning the game.
they have lost 6 of their
Damian
last.
Lillard out here getting hurt. He out here fucking washed up. And I'm carrying the team, and we still losing. We still ain't good enough. Hell yeah, I'm be crying and moaning. Hell yeah.
Out of their last playoff series, right? They have lost 6, including these 2, have lost 6 straight times to the Pacers in the playoffs.
Hell yeah, I'll be crying and moaning at that point.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. And we know what happens when a superstar get mad. Either A, you get a blockbuster deal like Kevin Durant, or
y'all gonna hear this
Don't
Bleacher
get him.
Report trade real quick after you say what you gotta say, because I don't
Mhm.
know what they talking about over here.
bet I can't wait to hear that. Or you don't get a blockbuster trade, you get something real light for a big name that's not supposed to be moved. Because Giannis is not supposed to be moved. He's a franchise guy. When your franchise guy get mad and he not playing ball, right? I'm not comparing these guys as they're on the same level.
No, I know.
This player was their franchise guy. Jimmy Butler was doing all that shit to get traded. And they got his ass for nothing. They got Andrew Wiggins, a pick, and a couple players. What? Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Buckets. The dude who just dropped 57 the previous playoff series. 3rd most all time in a playoff game. And you trade that guy for one like rotational player, a couple bums, right? I don't even know their names. That's how bad they were. And then a pick. Yeah. Word. Okay. I'm remembering that trade. I'm gonna look right at you. Yo, GM stupid. He just got extended. There's a reason he just got extended. Brian Windhorst. Why would they do that? Yeah, that's wrong.
Exactly.
Giannis want to get traded, LB, because he won't out. It won't be.
He gonna want to get out of here.
And we
Yeah,
already know.
organization.
We already know one of his destinations
Yeah.
this year because of his relationship.
The
with
organization ain't gonna just make the move by themselves. If he gonna get traded, it's because he gonna ask them to trade him. He gonna want out. And
100%.
if I'm him. I'm telling I want out. I ain't now.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be. That ain't the only time he cried and moaned this year. I remember he called out the everybody, the tall boy, after they lost to Utah. After Utah, like year 2, not this year, but the other year ago when Utah was hot. That was when Utah was hot and busting their ass, hitting all them threes, and they got embarrassed. And he called out everybody. The tall boy, he called out everybody because of their horrendous defense. Now, Giannis in this year, Giannis got every fucking right to get mad and walk out that damn press conference. I ain't gonna drop no 70 points in 2 games. Kyle Kuzma can't fucking score. Can't come out and fucking score. He can't even score a point. He's been taking a big shit since he came to Milwaukee. He got every right to fuss and complain and bitch and moan because that's his own. He got every right for all them performances he putting up, and they still can't win. They still can't win.
Man.
AP, what you got for us on that report?
So Bleacher Report just threw out a proposal. Now y'all get ready to hear this and tell me what y'all think.
All right. Hang on. When we listen to it, make sure to put your earplugs in. Go ahead.
Kevin Durant becomes a Rocket in exchange for Jabari Smith, Reed Shepard, Dylan Brooks, Jock Landale, and a 2027 first-round pick.
The only thing about that, I don't want to give up Bari. Everything else, I'll be fine, bro.
Soon as he said Barry, I was out.
Shingun, Jalen, Ben Thompson, and
I got to give up Bari, then no. But if we can get away without giving up Bari or a man,
If we don't have to give up,
if we don't have to give up Bari or none of a man them, and we got to just give up Reed Shepard, the Pinks, Cal Whitmore, Jock Landale, and Tate. Hey, we got to.
He had to make sure Tate was in the deal.
Even if we don't give up,
You know where else the Suns messed up on too?
Even if Tate not thrown in now, if it's just a Pinks, Cal Whitmore, or Reed Shepard, hey, I'm signing it right. I'm signing off right on it. Right.
he said, "Where do I sign?"
Make him
He blindfolded. He said, "All right, yeah."
As long as we ain't giving up no Amen Thompson, no Jabari Smith, none of them players, none of basically the core 6 or core 7 that we use, no more than that. Then yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
Also messed up on Bradley Beal.
Anybody ask for Amen Thompson or Tyrese, I'm hanging up the phone. I'm hanging it up.
Tyreek's not available. He Rockets.
I'm hanging it up.
Point blank.
Hanging it up. You know, hung up on.
He hate the Warriors too much. He's not leaving.
No,
I like the
staying,
energy.
Period.
I like the
He
energy.
ain't going nowhere.
Guys, we went over by half an hour. Surprise, surprise. That's what always happens when we get the four of us. Yeah, the four of us together.
So Texans, y'all do
appreciate
your
y'all.
thing in the draft tonight.
Yeah, Texans draft. Hopefully it's good. H-Town Rundown is doing a full live episode starting day 2, right?
I will be
AD unfortunately doing a watch party somewhere else, not doing his job. I'm calling you out, AD. I hope you see this. He gonna delete me.
All my homies hate AD.
Yeah, I'll be up
Oh,
there. I'll be up there on the live watch party with him tomorrow. I'll be up there.
Exactly. Yep. We're going to be here checking it out. But thanks for joining us on the H-Town Rundown, Houston Rockets Basketball Podcast. Like I said, man, I lost my bet, by the way. I thought Houston wasn't going to hit 15 threes. And guess what?
Look at you. I told you.
They hit
nailed
15
it
exactly.
right at 15.
So I need y'all to go to the last episode, right? Episode 84. Jump on. Tell me I'm stupid. Tell me whatever you want to say. Just don't throw out no
Oh,
slurs.
tell you stupid? Hold on.
Not you. Hang on. I'll mute you. Hang on.
Oh, God, never mind.
Hang on.
Hey, we at episode 84 already?
Yeah, it's episode 85. It's episode 85.
Okay.
Put hashtag
we-
Ron's fault.
No, we went through a lot of losing doing that. Damn, we went through a lot
Ryan's
of
fault.
losing at that point of time. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's been a journey. Make sure you comment on the last episode. Go ahead, comment on episode 84. Let us know so we can enter you in for the tickets. I'm announcing the winner Friday. You know what that means? That means tomorrow. I'm announcing the winner tomorrow. So go comment. Everybody who wants a ticket, go comment. And I'm giving away 1 ticket, but depending on the comment, maybe I'll give away a couple tickets. Maybe I'm feeling generous. Maybe I'm feeling like someone just got paid. You know what I mean? So go ahead and let me know and see what's
I'm
up.
finna go comment under an alias.
Hey, yo. Surprise. But thanks for following the H-Town Rundown. Remember, comment, screenshot your comment, and send it to the H-Town Rundown account on X so we can check it out and verify that it's for real. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching. If you're listening, AK Man, where can we find you, brother?
You can find me on Twitter/X at AKinfinity_VVS. Also on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda Channel. Also on YouTube at the Rockets Round Robin Channel. Holla at your boy. Don't be a hater your whole life. We out.
We out, man. Appreciate you. AP, where can we find you, brother?
On X, Twitter, Rocket King AP23, Clutch City Connect, and Rockets Round Robin on IG, Facebook, and the Round Robin on YouTube. Let's go get Game 3, baby.
Hell yeah, Game 3, man. We taking Game 3 back to Chase Center. Not Oracle this time. It's Chase Center. So we ain't scared no more. There's no history over there. Donte, man, where can I find you, brother?
First of all, before I get into it, I want to say one last time, Giannis, you got every right to bitch and moan and cry. That's your motherfucking organization. You run that organization. You got every right to bitch and moan and cry. You got every right. And then for all you fucking Warriors fans that say Draymond, that say Amen Thompson's dirty, fuck you, you dumb son of a bitches. But other than that, great show. Yeah, Coach Donte did say it. For every one of you Warriors fans that say Amen Thompson is dirty, forget y'all, fuck y'all. But y'all can find me at Coach Donte on YouTube, which is I will be on in like 18 minutes with my partners. We doing the NFL draft. I will be back on H-Town Rundown tomorrow with AD, for around night 2 of the draft. And y'all find me on Instagram, Coach Donte 5. Y'all find me on X at Coach Donte That Rockets Guy. Y'all find me on the Round Robin, right here. My boys AK, A-Row, Press, TJ, Clips Gorman, all the fam, all of us, man. And just shout out to it, man. Shout out to the Rockets, man, from getting the win back last night. It was great seeing our Rockets get a playoff win, man. It was since 2019. It feel great to be in the playoffs, bro. It just really feel good, man. But shout out to all of y'all and fuck y'all Warriors fans.
Since the bubble, we don't have no Daniel House doing no diddling now this time, bro. No, we gotta go out and win this game, man. For the house, for the team, for the algorithm. Shout out Locked On Rockets, guys. Appreciate y'all for watching us today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and join us next time. I'll see you Sunday.